Welcome to the Leadership Spark podcast, where we equip you to be the great leader your people deserve. This is Corey, and today we're going to continue the conversation that we've been having the last several days around the 10 lies about leadership, the 10 lies of leadership. And we've tackled 5 so far. So if you haven't been tuning in, go back and listen to those 5 to make sure you are not buying into the lie about leadership and what leadership really is. And so today we're going to take on number 6. And number 6 is this, is that leaders must be extroverts to be effective. That there's a myth, there's a lie that says if you are not an extrovert, then you cannot be a good leader. Because as a good leader, you have to be extroverted. You have to be outgoing. You have to be charismatic to inspire people. And people will only follow people who are loud and charismatic and flamboyant and outgoing. And so you must be an extrovert, right, to be a leader. But that is not true. That is a lie. That is a myth about leadership. The truth is this, is that regardless if you're an extrovert or an introvert, which really is about where do you get your energy from? Because I know a lot of introverts who get energy from being alone and reflecting, who are also charismatic and can stand in front of a group and can galvanize them and can inspire and lead them, and people want to follow them. And I know the same about extroverts. So it's not really introvert or extrovert. If you are an introvert, you can be a powerful, reflective, and deep thinking leader. And a lot of introverts are those. And I'll give you 2 examples of introvert leaders, and you can think about whether or not they're successful leaders or not. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett would consider themselves to be introverted, and they would rely on being calm, being focused, having curiosity, having a quiet confidence. And you can say they've been pretty successful building massive organizations, leading at elite levels, and having a lot of people follow them. And so it's a lie to believe that leaders have to be an extrovert if you want to lead, because it doesn't really matter. If you're introverted or extroverted or in the middle, you can lead and you can have influence. And so the challenge, the go and do is this: lean into your style, get to know yourself, get to know your wiring, get to know where you get energy from, and lean into that style and maximize the genius of your wiring and who you are to be able to drive the most impact that you can. And don't try to be someone else. So if you're introverted, you can schedule time to make sure that you are being energized by the things that give you energy. If you're extroverted, you're doing the same. You're scheduling time, and maybe it's with a lot of people where you get a lot of energy, and you're scheduling time to be able to do that so that your tank as a leader is full. And so it's a lie to believe that you need to be an extrovert to lead. You can be whatever vert you want to be, and that you're wired to be, and you can have influence on those around you. So go and be you and be the great leader that your people deserve.